You said, I might be right. You've been having bad luck. The last guy might have taken your productivity. Oh, that's why you got to be careful. And you thought he was decent, clean and quiet, but you like your men like you like your man. That's why you got to be careful. That's why you have to be careful. You have to be careful, because when you do decide to have sex with someone, you are literally commingling funds. You commingling. So you have to make sure that person is on the level, is going to edify you, is going to help you be the productive person that you want to be, is going to and we caught him too. Got him. Is going to, push you forward, and is going to motivate you, and all that sauce on me. If you decide to let a nigga put his sauce on you, it's got to be good sauce. It's got to be good shit. Okay? Because if you've ever, this is not for children. See, it's 2:00 in the morning here, right? It's 2:42 a.m. here in South Korea. So the conversation for me is completely different than where you are, where it's 11 o'clock in the morning. But I'm gonna go ahead and say what I need to say. Not all. What's up, Random? You came just in time. I was about to say something very important. Not all niggas come taste the same. And if that's true, then you have to remember that not everybody's going to do for you spiritually, energetically, what needs to be done. That's why you hear people say I could do bad by myself. Like if I this is just me speaking, from my own experience. The only way that I can give up what I've built up sexually is if there's someone else who I know can push me forward, can be on the same wavelength. I don't fuck with negative niggas. I don't fuck with emotionally unavailable niggas. I don't fuck with niggas who deal with depression. Go get a therapist or a counselor. Like, I'm not here to heal you. You feel me? Because before I know it, damn it, where'd it go? Oh, before I know it, I'ma be in that same position. I don't fuck with lazy niggas. I don't fuck with niggas who got baby mama drama. I don't fuck with niggas who cheat on their taxes. I don't fuck with scammers or drug dealers. I don't fuck with niggas who steal time from work. You can steal a pen though. I think that's perfectly fine. Bring me one too, especially if it's like a 1.0 or a 2.0. But I don't fuck with niggas. I don't fuck with men who aren't on a certain trajectory, who don't have good integrity, or don't like children, or don't like women, or don't like their mama. And when you just having sex with people, you don't know what the fuck you getting yourself into. That's why prostitutes emotionally detach, so that they don't absorb all of that emotional energy. So then they deal with their own problems. They have a whole nother set of problems from not emotionally attaching. But that's the reason why prostitutes, specifically prostitutes, shout out to my grandma, emotionally, shout out to my auntie, emotionally detach, so that they don't take on all that spiritual gunk and bullshit that can come into them when they're doing their job. But us regular green, lame ass bitches who just want to be in a good relationship, we have to be very careful to vet a man, to make sure that he's not toxic, to make sure that this is not a situation you're going to be in where you're going to be emotionally chasing somebody for the rest of your life because you gave him some pussy and all you want is your heart back. You want to hear my theory? Here's my theory. Tafiti and Maui used to fuck. Yup. I believe, and if you know, I believe Tafiti and Maui used to fuck. Thank you. Mustard just confirmed it. And I believe that Maui fucked over on Tafiti and didn't give her the respect that she needed. She gave him her pussy. She gave him her love. She made some good food for him, sucked his dick, made sure he was good, respected his mama, created a home for him, and he didn't respect her. All he wanted to do was make the humans happy. I sound crazy to anybody who don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Wild one. I grew up in Michigan. I'm from California, but I grew up in Michigan. But I've been all over. I'm in Korea now, so I've been all over. And I do believe. Yeah, you can curse in the chat here. It's okay. You can't curse about any, like, you can't say derogatory stuff about a person's race, age, sexual orientation, gender, or national origin. That's YouTube rules. But I bought us our freedom. You can cuss in the chat here. Wild L23. But I believe that Tafiti really, really loved Maui. Please raise your hand if you know what I'm talking about, so I don't think I'm crazy. Or I know I'm not crazy, but so I don't sound crazy. Because if I'm talking to myself and y'all don't know what I'm talking about, then I'll change the subject. Use a different example. Yeah, you don't want no nigga that set you back. You don't want no nigga that don't take care of his credit, don't keep his house clean. That's just not good. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. Okay, Kamiko knows what I'm talking about because you got a kid like I got a kid. Okay, Amanda, okay, so let me explain. I'm gonna get, let me grab something real quick so I can help explain it. Hold on. Hold on. Let me grab something real quick so I can make sure I make sense of it. So she said, I am Moana of Motunui. You will board my boat, sail across the sea, and restore the heart of Tafiti. Okay? That's a line from the movie Moana. Okay? One of my favorite movies on earth. My baby used to, when she was in the bathtub, she would say that line. I am Moana of Motunui. You will board my boat, sail across the sea, and restore the heart of Tafiti. Now, if you know the movie Moana, yeah, Michigan is gorgeous. If you know the movie Moana, then you know Tafiti was a mountain. But if you looked at Tafiti from far enough, it looked like a woman laying on her side. Okay? Kind of like Grandfather Mountain in North Carolina. Well, at the end of the movie, when they restored the heart of Tafiti, which was literally that little blue pebble that you always see Moana with, when they had to go through this wall of fire. This is gonna all make sense in a second. They had to go through this wall of fire and all these storms because Tafiti had become this fire dragon, so to speak. Okay, and you had to fight this fire dragon in order to get to the mountain called Tafiti to restore the heart of Tafiti. Now, here's the thing: at the end of the movie, what happened was there's this famous scene where Moana doesn't fight the dragon. What she does is she walks up to it and she shows it its heart. Okay? She walks up to this monster that's made of fire and she shows it its heart. And it calms down. And she gives it back its heart. And then the mountain becomes a woman. And the land is lush again, and the fish are in the sea again, and people are happy. Because I literally believe that Maui used to fuck Tafiti, and he stole her heart. He didn't do right by her. So she turned into a bitch. He didn't add to her. He didn't edify her. It was so important to him to please the humans, which is a whole nother story. It's a whole nother subplot of Moana, right? But now I hope that helps make a little bit more sense. Matter of fact, let me see if I can just play the scene. Hold on one second. Since we just chilling. Hold on one second. Let me see. Hold on. Let me see if I can play it, because you know it be acting funny over here sometimes. This is the perfect scene. Okay. Hold on. Let me see if I can play it. Hopefully. Okay. So leading up to this point already, they've gone through the ocean. They've gone through all these different storms and all these different tasks and all these different tests, right? Moana and Maui. And Maui, for some reason, feels some type of way about making sure Tafiti gets her heart back. But Moana said to Maui, I am Moana of Motunui. You will board my boat and sail across the sea and restore the heart of Te Fiti. She couldn't do it without him. And I figured out at some point why. I think I might have been smoking. Hold on. Let me share this screen real quick. Hopefully this plays well. If not, I'll download it. It wants to fuck up. So that's Te Fiti. This part always makes me cry.
I have crossed the horizon to find you.
Oh, I love this scene.
I
Know your name. Thank you,
I
Kamiko.
have stolen the heart from inside you. But this does not define you. This is not who
Oh my gosh, Kamiko. This movie is amazing.
you know who you are.
So let me just tell you the lyrics of this song real quick, just to bring it all into perspective, because this is very important. None of this is an accident. She's saying, I have crossed the horizons to find you, something, something, something. Let me see if there's a transcript here. Probably not. Hold on. Oh, there it is. Hold on. She said, hopefully you guys can still see this on the screen, on the side. She said, I have crossed the horizon. Somebody's like, she's so smart. I am. I'm always thinking. Television to me is not for entertainment. I have a broadcast degree, baby. She said, I have crossed the horizons to find you. I know your name. They have stolen the heart from inside you. But this does not define you. Okay? This is not who you are. You know who you are. And that's the part where she's at. Who you truly are. So literally when that part happened, I thought that I literally thought, because who else would steal a woman's heart but a man? The only being on the planet that could ever steal a woman's heart is a man. We have a certain weakness and draw and desire for the love and adoration and respect from a man. Your homegirl could fuck you over, you don't give a fuck. Your kids could disrespect you, you get over that. But a nigga fuck you over, you turn into this heifer right here. This turned into a whole different show, didn't it? Welcome to the breakdown.
I have crossed the horizon to find you. I know your name. They have stolen the heart from inside you. But this does not define you. This is not who you are. You know who you are. Who you truly are.
What's up, Tony? I'm glad you're still here. We'll get into that green chakra. I hear you. Oh, really?
The chicken lives.
I'm sorry about your hook.
Well, hook, no hook.
I'm gonna let this scene play out.
Maui. Tafiti! Hey, I mean, how you been?
Sound familiar?
Look, what I did was wrong. I have no excuse. I'm sorry.
You know, it'd be rude to refuse a gift from a goddess.
Yeah, it is, Demetrius.
Your kind gesture is deeply appreciated.
And he got the fuck up out of there. Thank you guys for allowing me to show that to you. I really do appreciate it because it really does make it make sense. It's important to me that we get to see these things because I'm not crazy. I'm not, but I literally do believe that when he took her heart, it was a symbolism because I think they was fucking. I literally do. I mean, he was a demigod. She was a goddess. Why not? And I do believe that she turned into that thing because of that. Now, I say all that to go back to our conversation before. Let me bring this back up again. Hold on. I say all that to go back to our conversation before and say that I'm yelling. Hold on one second. Let me turn my music down. I said all that to come back to our conversation before to say that you have to really, really be careful. First of all, that you don't play with men with your pussy and use it as a weapon and fucking say, oh, I'm gonna control niggas with this pussy and ain't nobody getting this pussy. The last man did 2.5 years just fine. But y'all ain't together though. And also, if you do decide to have sex with somebody, you got to make sure they're aligned with you. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. Aligned. Because your heart chakra is involved. I mean, every man of a certain age understands that sex is love for a woman if she's healthy minded. If a woman says there's no love in sex and it's just sex, she's not healthy. Because naturally, for a woman, that's how we're built. That's how we're designed. Sex is a communication of love for us, just like us cooking for you is a communication of love for you. And I'm just speaking as a woman. So literally, I just wanted to show that. I wanted to demonstrate that because I now see how this woman talking about, oh, the last dude did 2.5 years just fine. Shout out to Saint Sinner. Or Sinner Saint, how do you say it? Hold on, make sure I get it right. Shout out to you, Saint Sinner, for noticing that she's done this before. She's done this before. This is her MO. And so will she ever get with another nigga and say she's celibate? Probably, because she didn't get it at the end. But anyway, I won't tell the story for you.
Another episode on Jack TV. Today we are helping Miranda test her boyfriend's loyalty. His name is Keyshawn.
I've been celibate for 10 years, so we haven't had sex. I've been with him for 2. And he's been really hypersexual lately, like trying to get me to have sex, kind of pressuring me a little bit. And in the beginning, he said he was cool with it, but then all of a sudden, everything just changed.
Our decoy Alyssa will be pretending to like him and eventually try to get him to cheat with her.
How long has he been celibate?
2 years.
And this is like your decision or his?
No, this is my decision. I've been celibate for 10 years. He's been celibate with me for 2 years.
Okay, so like you feel like he's just ready to crack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Keyshawn remain loyal or will he end up trading and cheating on his celibate girlfriend?
He was hypersexual, so I figured he might have been fucking with some bitches. But it's like, the boyfriend before him lasted 2.5 years just fine.
Let's find out now on Jack TV.
Just fine. And what she means by that is that during those 2.5 years, he never tried to encourage her to have sex. That's not a good sign. If you with somebody who says they like you or love you and they're not trying to have sex with you,